Hi, my name is Corey Sobel, and today's date is February 5th, 2025. Today I will be demonstrating the International 1020 system for measuring the head. I will then be using the new prep and paste and putting leads on the head. And lastly, I will be doing a wrap around the head. So first, we put our landmarks in here. Got the Nasian, periacular left, the mastoid, have the inion in the back, periacular right, and mastoid A2. So we already know this is A2. I know this one is A1. Okay, measure. Get our measuring tape. Measure from the Nasian to the inion. And here we get about 35. And a half. 35 and a half. $17.75. That is 35 here. Yes. That's 10%. 7 and 14. 7. Okay. Same thing over here. 7 and 14. Okay, that was our sagittal measurement. Now we do our coronal measurement, which goes from periacular left to periacular right. And there we got about 38. So let's make sure that's correct. Here. 37 and a half, really. So, 18.75 there. So this is 3.37 here. Okay. There we go. 3, 7, 6, 4, 12, 8. I'm sorry, 7, 4, 14, 8. Okay, so now we have our True ZZ marked here. ZZ all the way down. 7, 4. And 14, 8. Now we do our circumferential measurement, which is the FPZ, going all the way around the whole head here. Going around the whole head. And here we get about 58. And then it becomes 5.8. There's 2.9 here. It becomes FP1. Five, 8, and 10, and 11, 6. So 5, 8. And 11, 6 here. So that becomes F7. This one becomes T3. Five, 8, and 11, 6 again. From T3 to will become a 1. Okay, so this is a 1. This one is T5. This is 2.9 here. Eight, 11, 6. F8. T4. I'll go back another 5, 8, 11, 6. Checks. Okay, so this one becomes T6, and this one is O2, this one is OZ. Okay, now we do the parasite to the left. Going from FP1 to O1, there we get about 25, I would say. So that is 5. It is, let me see, 25. So 625. becomes 12.5. So now we have C3 here, and then from C3, or true C3, C3, 6, 2, 5. Okay, that checks. Same thing on the other side, except this time we're going from FP2 to O2. Should measure about the same. We got about, hold on, that one. Comes to 26. 26 divided by 2, 6.5. Six and a half goes to 13. Okay, so now we have our true C4, and then C4 to O2. Again, we go 6.5 here. Okay, and then we do a F7. So we need the frontal measurement, F7 to F8, so that's 22. So that is 5.5. This becomes FC. This one becomes F3. And FC to F8. Again, 5.5. And now we have F4. Okay, and I would do the parasagittal right. The parietal, the posterior measurement. And we have 22 again. And it's going to be 5.5, 11. That's going to be P4. This one is PZ. We go PZ to T5. Again, 5.5. Okay, so that becomes P3. And we have our whole head measured out, except we gotta put T1 and T2 in there. This is 2/3 of the way in and 1 centimeter up. About here. T2. T1. Okay. Now you're fully measured. Okay, now Gonna put our paste and our new prep on. Okay, so first we are going to do the midline here. We're putting a new prep on. We want to kind of make it so it's not too wet. And we also need our papers here so the leads will stay on in place and not come off. Take about a pea-sized amount of paste, plop that on right there, and push down, and we'll put our paper on. We just put our CZ on, we put our FC on. Okay, this is going on to, oh, I'm gonna mark the PZ. PZ. We can do that one. You don't want to do too many leads at a time, so you want to take your time with this. PC is on. And we do the O1. Okay, next we'll do P3, C4, or C4, P3, C3 and P3, sorry. Okay, we've got C3 on now. Next, we're gonna go do our P3. We did P3. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, I'm putting the P3 on now. You want a little bit of the paste to be coming through here, through the hole that's here. Okay, P3 and C3 are on. Next, we'll do F3 and FP1. This is F3 here. And FP1. FP1. Okay, then we're gonna do G5 and A1. E5. One. It's on. we're going to do T3 and F7. Okay, so T3 and F7. Okay. That side is pretty much done at this point. Let's start at O2. I'll go to P4. P4, put the paper on. I'm going to mark T6 and A2. Six. We'll do an A2 here. And we're going to do C4. We do T4. Okay, T4. Next, we'll do 4. And F8 here. Four here. And F8. F8. Okay, F8 is on there. And we'll do FP2. And I guess we do a ground. FP2. Don't want to cover their eyes here. We do not want to do that. They'll be very upset at us. Okay. And ground. Okay, ground is on. Let's mark up the reference point. reference. Okay. The head is all marked up now. Now what we're going to do is put on the wrap. We're going to need 5 pieces of tape. Two, 3. You don't want these pieces of tape too long, but you want them long enough to cover. 4 and 5. Okay, let's do a wrap real quick. So this you want, start off at the front of the head, and you want it to cover the whole head, but you do not want it to cover the eyes. That will not be good for the patients. They're going to knock it off. And you want to try and go below the ear and wrap around the ear. And then hook it way under the electrodes here. And you want it kind of tight. You don't want it too tight, but you want it tight so it doesn't move. This is for long-term studies, ambulatory patients who are going to leave the hospital, or if they're outpatient. Hold on. It's a little tangled. Let's get this untangled here. The electrode should not be underneath this. All the electrodes should be hanging towards the back of the head. Call it the ponytail method. And we want to use the wrap to cover the entire head. And once you get back down around 2 times, you're going to go to the side, flip it over, and tape it on. And then, once you do that, you go up and you can tape the other side on. Again, we want this whole head wrapped. So we're going to go down to the bottom, flip it, tape it on, and then we're going to go up, tape that side on, and the rest we're just going to keep going around the head. Going until we use up all the wrap. once we reach the end here, we will then put our last piece of tape on here to hold it in place. Okay, we have fully wrapped the head. Just to show you, the head is fully wrapped. In the front and the top of the head as well.